Remember the Ice Bucket Challenge a few years back? It was a viral fundraiser for research on ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. For a while, it may have seemed like everyone knew someone who was dumping ice water on their heads. Here you see nearly 500 people doing it in Central Park back in 2015. Now, as it turns out, the Ice Bucket Challenge helped fund a potential breakthrough, an experimental drug. ALS stands for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. It's a rare neurological disease that affects the nerve cells responsible for voluntary muscle movement. Symptoms get worse over time, so walking or talking or swallowing get more difficult to control. And currently, ALS has no cure. Now, advocates are pushing the FDA to approve this experimental drug, but we just learned tonight that an FDA advisory panel has voted not to endorse it. That means they did not consider the data strong enough to support approval, but this will still go through to the full FDA for a final decision. Joining us now is Dr. Scelsa, a neurologist who leads the ALS Center at New York's Mount Sinai Hospital, and he's been involved in these drug trials. Dr. Scelsa, welcome to the program.
Hi, thanks.
What do you make of the finding from this advisory panel?
Well, it was very split. It was 6-4, suggesting that they not approve the drug. So there's mixed feelings even on the panel. It's difficult because this was a phase 2 study, a smaller drug trial that was to look at safety and trends toward efficacy. It was well designed, and it did show a treatment effect in the primary outcome measure. The ALS FRS, which is this functional rating scale we use to check various motor functions in the body. And, it showed an effect, but usually these smaller studies need confirmation by a bigger, larger trial. And originally, Amylyx, the pharmaceutical company, was asked to start a phase 3 trial, a larger, more definitive, more statistically strong trial. And that's ongoing. And because of the great need of our patients to have effective treatments, because the treatments we have really just very modest benefit in slowing the disease, we really needed more data, and but the patients pushed for this, and I understand, but I really like to see the larger trial to confirm this finding.
Yeah. Well, Doctor, I can understand, and I can tell you're disappointed by the advisory panel's vote, although granted, this does still go to a larger panel for a final decision. And we know this has been a long time coming. I mean, Pat Quinn, who was the co-founder of the Ice Bucket Challenge, sadly did not live to see his movement fund this potential new drug. Talk about how, for people who don't understand ALS, about how we treat ALS today and what the hope was for this medication, how that would advance the treatment.
Well, years ago, decades ago, we had a drug, Riluzole, that improved its survival by a couple of months, and that's still a very active treatment today. And in 2017, Edaravone was approved. This is an IV treatment that also showed a modest effect of slowing progression of this functional scale, the ALS-FRSR, that looks at strength measures, functional measures. And sorry, I lost my train of thought.
That's okay. You were describing that there had been some treatments that have been available for years and years. It sounds like what you're saying is that there's just been nothing really, yeah.
Right, so this was approved based on a single Japanese study, but it was a larger phase 3 trial. So we need better treatments to slow the disease. And this Amylyx drug looked very promising in this study, and it was published in the New England Journal of Medicine because it was very scientifically sound. And our center was part of this. We're part of NEALS, the Northeastern ALS Consortium, and Mass General were the principal investigators.
Yeah, I know I have to let you go in a minute, doctor, but I just wonder what it's meant for you as a researcher and as a clinician to have this kind of public support behind this. I mean, the Ice Bucket Challenge was kind of a fad when it happened. People got a little more awareness of ALS and then life went on. But this is kind of what the internet can do when it's not deciding to share cat videos and viral memes and QAnon disinformation, right? This is like the part of the internet that everyone kind of dreamed the internet could be, very pro-social. What has it meant for you as a researcher to have this kind of public support?
Well, I think it's great that the FDA is listening to patient advocacy groups and listening to patients now. And so they realize that patients who have an orphan disease, a rare disease without effective treatments, are willing to take more risks, and they're willing to even try drugs that may have marginal benefits. So that's why they really push for this. And it would be nice to see the FDA approve this with some sort of conditional approval. That approval will depend the final approval will depend on the results of the larger phase 3 trial.
And briefly, before I have to let you go, what's the next step in this? Is there anything that the research team can do to add more evidence for the full FDA, or is it kind of fully in the FDA's hands right now, before we go?
No, I think the committee submitted its report, and now it's up to the FDA. I mean, but there was, in this drug, there was a clinical effect, and patients want it, and we'll have to see what the final decision is.
Dr. Stephen Scelsa of Mount Sinai here in New York. I appreciate you breaking this all down for us, sir. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.